Hey, what's going on, you guys? So, finally came in the mail. I got my FMF muffler, the full exhaust. It's not, it's actually a cat back, not a full exhaust, but it's a cat delete. So, this is the muffler. I'll put the links in the description, I guess, down in the bottom, so you guys can see if you want it. A lot of people with these kind of bikes don't really go for these type of mufflers, but this is what I'm used to. I love the sound. I already know what it's going to be, but I think this is like the 14-inch. It's got the removable silencer or spark arrestor. Let me show you. This is the link pipe. So actually, this goes something like this. So it's not like if you look at the bike. If you look at the bike, it's not this type where it comes up down from the bottom like the low slump. This one actually gets route behind here and it comes up this way. Since I'm changing all of this out with the blinkers, it's not going to be a problem. I don't think I'm ever going to run panniers or anything like that. If I do, it's going to be like a soft bag, something that's, you know, it's not a permanent fix. I saw some stuff by SW Motec. I think I'm going to give that a try. But this is the cat delete with the resonator, little tiny thing. Once I take this thing off, I'll show you everything that I'm talking about. That muffler is enormous and it is quite heavy. So I'm gonna start getting my tools out and I'll be right back with you. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my 5mm and I'm gonna take off the 6 bolts on the skid plate to, I'll get you a better shot, to open up where the muffler connections are. Now, when I put these all back together, everything will be Loctited down low. I will also Loctite the brackets that hold the muffler together up at the top up here. As you can see, this is all that it really is underneath there. This is just a straight pipe. It's really not a can. Really just hollow. No baffle, no nothing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my 13mm and I'm gonna remove this clamp. I'm gonna remove, I don't know if you can see it, there's a bolt that holds the muffler to the bracket. Remove those first, and then I'm gonna move my way around to the other side. Okay, so make sure when you take this off, this is that 13mm bolt, that there's a rubber bushing locked into the bracket itself. We're gonna take that, remove it out of there, but actually keep it. We're gonna use it somewhere up here in order for the anti-rattling, anti-vibration. It'll just keep it a lot quieter. Just like that. There's about 10 pounds right there removed from the bike. So I'm not going to throw these away. I'm actually going to keep all of this stuff just in case I decide I want to put it back on later. But here's the grommet, both in left, front, back. And here's the rubber insert that came off of it. Put all of this stuff to the side. We're going to reuse it later, along with the nut and the bolt. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go underneath and we're gonna get that same 13mm and we're gonna take off this clamp from the header pipe to the actual muffler itself. There's a couple more that are back there, but we're not gonna go for those just yet. We are gonna have to take off the entire foot rest and I'll show you how that looks. Give me about 2 seconds. Okay, I'm not gonna really take that all the way off yet. We got 2 bolts directly underneath here. I'm gonna try to get something in there to remove these. You can see there's 2 more bolts back in there. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it without taking everything apart, but the way that it's looking, I'm definitely gonna have to take the big one and another 5mm bolt right there. So after you take off the bolts, like I said, we're not going to remove it completely. We just want to move it kind of out of the way. Wow. So this thing is super heavy. This gotta weigh at least 15 pounds. So you got about 13 to 15 pounds right here. And you got a good 10 pounds here. That for sure made the bike lighter. Okay, so now, as you can see, we're kind of empty down there. Everything is nice and clean. Pretty cool. My camera, I don't know, something happened with the picture. It was just showing black, but I did get the project put together 90%. I'll show you what I got. Those are the connections down at the bottom where I left off last night. See how it wraps behind the entire unit? There is a bracket that gets clipped into the old mounting surface from the other one. That's how it looks finished. And I'll start it up for you, I'll let you hear. This is with the DB killer in. It's loud. FMF, baby. Sounds like with the DB killer out. Great open. Well, that is great. It's a beast. Just got out of work, so I'm gonna suit up and go take you for a spin. I'll let you get out down. This is crazy. It is so loud. This is without the DB killer. This is way too loud. It's obnoxiously loud. Definitely a lot faster. That's a little more tolerable. What's up, what's up, what's up? This I could deal with. This is a lot quieter. Get a little bit of that burble. Sounds amazing. Better. That tone is nice too. It actually has like a little whistle to it. I love the burbles. So I'm gonna run to the bank. I think I blew off the side of the dam. So let's rock and roll. Yeah, this is a much better sound. Much better. It's definitely more aggressive too. Like I said, I'm not saying that it's a race bike or anything like that. It just makes a little more power. very, very nice. So, just for the information for everybody with the questions in the comment box, I am going to get it tuned. I have a tuner that's very close to me, probably about 10 minutes down the road. He has tuned a few of my bikes, including a couple of my China bikes. So I will show you guys that whole process and, you know, how he works and dyno runs and everything like that. I do know, you know, right now the way that this thing is set up, we're at like 63, around there, 63 horsepower. With the weight reduction, I guess the power to weight ratio goes up just a little bit. I am a 231 pounds, 230 pounds. I am working on that also. But I do have a friend that has the CF Moto 650N MT. Same engine, set up exactly the same way. They do have a power-up kit that does fit this bike. So, we'll see. That produces somewhere in the neighborhood of 69 horsepower with no exhaust, no mods to the intake. If you do look it up, the power-up kit does include a modified airbox. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I got a bunch of things planned for this bike. You're gonna love it. Peace.